it do, y'all? It's your boy YouTube Blue coming at you again, and it is Tuesday, and we live streaming and all of that. Hold on, give me 1 second. My camera is acting a fool. Hold on 1 second. Get this thing crack-a-lacking. All right, that's better. All right. Tuesday. Taco Tuesday. I didn't get my tacos today, though. You got anybody in here yet? I know y'all probably watching other people's live streams right now, so. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check 1 2 1 2. Mic check. See what I'm looking like. Check. I don't see any comments in. Is anybody in here? Craig English, what's going on? What it do? What it does? 43 Flex, what up, Blue? What up? All day, baby. Shoe Monster in the building. I see you, Shoe Monster. What's the top 3 picks you think we should get? You ain't watching my mock drafts, man? You missed both of my damn mock drafts. Damn, Shoe Monster. I'll tell you again, though. But, you know, I did do it. I did do those mock drafts. So, and in my opinion, I don't know if you guys agree or not, but in my opinion, those top 3 that I had are solid for both of my mock drafts. Before I get things kicked off on this live stream, I just want to say thanks again to all you guys that have supported me from the beginning. I appreciate it. You know, it's, you know, especially amidst all the things that's going on in the world right now. It's real difficult to have the YouTube. This is why we have our Cowboys Nation family. This is why we are here. We are here to support each other. We are here to try to spread the peace, the love, any positivity we can get. You know what I mean? And that's what we need to be doing right now. You know, I'm not with none of the hate right now, especially with what's going on as well. We got too much negativity out there to be negative here. And so I just appreciate the fact that the people that are positive, that they're here. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. What's up, Pure Party? What's going on, man? How you doing? I'm all right. Dallas Cowboys for life. You already know what it is. Anyone else have? Am I buffering? I shouldn't be. I literally have I'm in an empty house right now. Lucio. Appreciate it, Sean. What's going on, Jack Burton? So it's Tuesday. We are a couple of days away from draft night. I know you guys are excited. Now, I will be more excited if we were in Vegas like we were supposed to be. And not to just to think about it, my flight was set for Vegas for tomorrow night. Tomorrow night, my flight was set, guys. And to think about the fact that I'm sitting here right here, ain't packing because I can't go now. Oh my God. I had so much stuff planned for this year's draft for the channel, and I was working with some different things, and I was gonna have some good interviews with people, and it was just gonna be lit, man. It's credited. So, you know, for next year's draft, I can use it. Stevie Mack, what's going on, man? Gerald Chavez, what's going on? Q. Raymond Solis, what it do? Yeah, I can't wait for football to start either. I'm just hoping that we can actually have it. You know what I mean? Because, you know, the way the off-season programs are working right now with everything being virtual, Dak Prescott still don't have his contract yet, so he's not really involved in what's going on. It's a lot of different things that's happening right now that is not beneficial to the Cowboys. And unfortunately, you know, with Mike McCarthy being here, you know, him being a new coach, it's imperative that he has all that access to his players. And I'm talking about like I need to touch you. You know what I mean? Like just not being there and doing this thing over the phone is just not it's not the wave right now. Brandon Williams, the Reaper, what's going on? Hey Shay, how you doing? Yeah, it was gonna be good, man. It really sucks that we couldn't be there to enjoy that. You said you confused. Well, hopefully in this stream I can try to help unconfuse you, because we're going to talk a little bit about day one picks, because I look at it like this. The Cowboys, and we'll get into it, but the Cowboys have a lot of different ways they can go in this draft, and it really depends on how it shakes out, because there's going to be players that fall. There are going to be players that get. I'm going to use a Mark Holmes reference. The fuck? Like, you just going to be sitting there like, they picked him? And you're like, he didn't even have first round grade. But think about it, right? There's 32 teams in the league. I want to say only 8, maybe 8 to 10 players in this draft actually have first round grades. So think about it. Oh yeah, thanks for bringing him up. I was going to get to him too. So, like they said in the chat, if you guys didn't know, the Cowboys got rid of Lance Lenore, which to me, I didn't make sense, because you had him. They've had Lance Lenore off and on this team so many times. I think this is like his 3rd time being cut and put back on the team. So he's he's just been all over the place for the Dallas Cowboys. So he could just never. At one point in time, Lance Lenore, when the lights came on, he just didn't really show up. Now he was a good special teams guy, but I don't know. He'd probably be good on the team that like really needs receiver help. He said Cowboys either picking Chason, McKinney, Gladney. Yeah, those are a couple of names, but there's also some other ones too, and I'm gonna speak on those as well. Yeah, and everybody talking about and Xavier Woods, like, it's just ignorant. It doesn't make any it doesn't make any football sense at all. Like, if you're gonna make a comment, at least make it make sense. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, if this trade is unequally balanced to this trade, why the hell would I make that? You said Lance Lenore had 9 lives. I know, Fred. That dude, I ain't never seen nobody on the team for so long and didn't do anything. You said Chason or McKinney, either or, Raymond, either or. Because if you look at my mock drafts, I actually had both of them on. I had McKinney on my first mock draft, and I had Chason on my second mock drafts at number 17. So either one of those I'll be happy with. Now, like I said, I'm gonna get into like the different scenarios. So I'm gonna give you guys some scenarios. What have you two? Since today is the 4th anniversary of the passing of Prince, do you have a favorite Prince song to see? As a DJ, like, I love a lot of Prince's music. Strong raspberry beret. That's my shit. But I like a lot of his. I like a lot of his stuff. And I have all of his songs on my DJ software or whatever. So, damn, has it been 4 years? No way. Already? Derek, what it do, man? Valerie Rodriguez scenario yet? E2 Blue for GM. I can Skype with him. To Cowboys, what's going on? How you doing? So I'm gonna show you guys what Mark made me, and I just got from him today. So I know you guys, a lot of you guys probably got some of his stuff too. So, oh, Coco, hey, what's going on? I see you in here. And then I got the shot glasses. Keep your ass at home. All right. Yeah, Miss Jackie. Yeah, it is nice. I like it. I love it. I got some of my own shot glasses to put in here too, but he gave me two of his. I like these with the butt on it. Keep your ass at home. Mark is hilarious. So yeah, Thursday is gonna be crazy, guys, because everybody is gonna be live streaming. Every Cowboy YouTuber out here is gonna be live streaming, and I'm gonna tell you right now, those of you that like multiple of us YouTubers, yeah, I'm definitely ready for the draft. What should happen is you guys should literally get multiple devices. You got your phone, you got your laptop, you got your tablet, you got your cousin's phone, you got your sisters, your aunties, your brothers, your baby mamas, your baby daddies, whatever the situation. Just watch every one of your favorite YouTubers on each different device that you have. That way you can spread the love and everybody can, feel like they're not left out. You know what I mean? I don't think the Cowboys are going to trade for Jamal Adams. Not at all. They are not going to, because, like I said in my last video when I was talking about him, they're asking way too much for Jamal Adams. They want a first and 2 second-round picks. So we're talking about this year's first, this year's second, and next year's second. Appreciate you, Rain. Like, does that make sense to you? Why would you give up a first or 2 seconds? Oh yeah, Miss Jackie, we know we're not giving up no more first. We did that for Amari Cooper because that was a point of contention. We needed that. Do you understand that a 70% Tyron Smith is still better than 90% of the left tackles in this league? Understand that. We are such a spoiled fan base sometimes when we look at things, because you look at these guys that we have on our team, and it's like, okay, we've had a pretty good offensive line for years. We just have now that you don't have Travis Frederick anymore. So think of it like that. The GM or the owner said he wants Jamal Adams. They will make a deal after the draft. And if they make a deal after the draft, then they make a deal after the draft. But I'm not giving up those draft picks. How about that? Cowboys execution, what's going on? Got my moderators in here. I appreciate y'all. Yeah, and our fan base is very fickle, like Miss Jackie says. And I want y'all to understand and not be fickle, because we don't need to be like the Philadelphia Eagles. We don't need to be like the New York Giants. Or should I say the New York football Dallas Cowboy Giants, because, they got our coaches and players as well. And also, I guess we could say the same thing about the Las Vegas Raiders as well. But anywho, so, people always talk about our players this, the players that. Obviously, other teams like our players, because as soon as we get rid of them, first day they off the books. Off the books the first day. You said you're fine with Jamal Adams. Shit, I mean, he's wearing jewelry. Is he wearing jewelry? Jamal Adams is, let's be honest, he is one. I give him his credit. He is one of the best safeties in the league right now. But you don't give up the farm. I don't give a damn how good he is. You know what I mean? You don't give that up for a safety, because you look at it like this. I know Jamal Adams is still young. He's 24. He's still on his rookie contract. But if the Jets act like they don't want him, then what's the problem there? So I don't understand what their issue is with him. So why would you garnish your future by getting rid of a first and 2 seconds? Do you know what the defensive needs we need on this team? We still need a starting defensive end, because we don't know when Aldon Smith is going to get reinstated. Everything is up in the air right now at that end spot. You got to solidify things. Yes, we got Dontari Poe. Yes, we got Gerald McCoy playing the 1 and the 3 technique on the inside. We beefed up that middle like we were supposed to. I'm all for it. But you need that guy on the outside. You need that in. You got to get that in. You got to get that in. You got to get a cornerback, because who's going to be the starting cornerback? So we got to think realistically. Now, we sit here and we look at the draft, and everybody wants to look at things like, oh, well, this is great. This is wonderful. Let's just pick this guy because he's a splash. Get the hell out of here. Like, you have to pick, yes, best player available, but also what makes sense for your team as well. Like, let's say, for instance, I'm just going to go off on a limb and say, what's the dumbest thing that you can do? What is the dumbest thing that you can do to mess up your whole entire draft and be the laughing stock in NFL draft history? What do you think that dumb pick would be? I'll tell you what it is. It's picking a punter in the first round. Oh, shit. Picking a punter in the first round. That would be a pick that, like, who made that decision? Like, you want to just go there and just slap the hell out of somebody after a situation like that. A punter in the first round? Who does that? So you want to be smart about your drafting. Yeah, no more giving up first round picks, but I was okay with giving up that one for Amari Cooper because we needed that. And particularly in that draft, we weren't picking anybody that was potentially a better talent than him. Now, for that second pick, we shouldn't have got no goddamn Tristan Hill, I'll tell you that. That's where I got pissed off. So, yeah, don't get a punter in the first round. Don't do that. Again, these are dumbass scenarios. And the reason why I brought that up is because somebody brought that to my attention. And I just looked at it and I said, did you get dropped on your head? Because who has anybody ever picked a punter in the first round? Donovan Wilson is legit. You can hold it. Yeah, we forget about the guys that we actually still have on this team that are going to be even better with this new coaching staff. So, guys, when you look at our team, don't look at it like, oh, this guy, we got this, we got this. Everything that you knew prior to today. What's the date today? What's the date? The 22nd? The 21st. April 21st. So, from today, yesterday, and in the past, forget about it. Throw it away. Act like it never happened. I heard they got T-shirts out now that says I survived the Jason Garrett era. I got to get me one of them shits because damn sure survived it. Got through it. Wrote the book. Whatever. I'm here. But at the end of the day, right now as we speak on April 21st and going into this draft on Thursday, we have to look at things in a different perspective. We got a whole new coaching staff. We got a whole new defensive coaching staff. We got Bones holding it down for the special teams because, again, you guys remember we were dead last in special teams last season. Dead freaking last. That's 32nd in the league. Our team not making freaking adjustments. Now, things are going to be totally different. You guys are going to watch this season and be like, damn, E2, you was right. I don't even know what they're going to do on this next play. It's been many times y'all watch Mark's live stream when I was over there last year, and I would sit there on the couch and be like, oh, they getting ready to do this. They getting ready to do this. And then they did exactly what I said. Ain't no more of that going to happen. I'm not going to be able to guess none of that. Now, you said you think Tristan Hill going to have a breakout year? We'll see. We'll see. Oh, you said the Raiders picked the kicker? Oh, was that when they got what was his name? Marquette King? Is that what you're talking about? Marquette King? Now, that's different because that boy he's good, but when they got rid of him, they tried to say that they got rid of him when they signed Gruden back. I think the Cowboys need to draft a defensive tackle. They could get one in the later rounds. But that's why I said Kayvon Chason, if he's there at number 17, you better smack. You know how when y'all be playing cards and y'all flip that shit, put that card down, smack that shit, and Kayvon Chason. You make sure, because again, this is a virtual draft. It's a virtual draft. It's a virtual damn draft. Oh, Janikowski. Oh yeah, I remember. I remember when they got him. Now, who am I banging the table for? Ooh, CJ Henderson. Now, if CJ Henderson drops at number 17, god damn it, you're gonna see me like I might break the damn laptop because I'm like, yo, you better pick him. Because y'all remember that draft when we were supposed to get Juan Thornhill in them, and we didn't. And we were sitting there like, why you ain't get, you was right there. You had Taylor Rapp and Juan Thornhill. You didn't get him up. So we're just sitting there like, the fuck? Tristan. So then you pick the player. They pick the player, and then you're sitting there like, who the fuck is this player? So then you go back and you're like doing research. You're like searching, who we gonna get? I got nothing. And then you're sitting there like, I don't know who this guy is. I don't know who the hell he is. You said don't remind. As I remember, both Juan Thornhill and Taylor Rapp both had pick sixes this last season. I mean, was that not a no-brainer? You said you haven't gotten over Rapp, man. Shit. Caleb Chason, Jeff Jefferson in the second. I actually like. I know you guys probably don't agree, but I like Julian Aquara in the second round too. If you can't get the other dude, I keep forgetting his name. What it do, Sandman? Shout out to Sandman. Yeah, you rated Hill's the third rounder. Yeah, I had him as a third rounder as well. Really, Drew? You just gonna come in here with that? You gonna do that? Okay. All right. We don't have a quarterback. Ooh, I'm about to get in on your ass in like 2 seconds, bro. You caused a riot storm. I don't know what other YouTube. So and Drew, who are you a fan of? Since you in there on the Cowboys channel, who's your team? Because I bet you I can tell you some shit about your team that ain't too pleasant. Because every team got it. Guess what? Everybody's shit stinks. All right? Oh, yeah. Yeah, Eagles. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, those Eagles. So, yeah. Oh, the delirium. Oh, look here. Look here, Drew. Let me explain something to you, Drew, since you're in here. You listening, Drew? Let me give you some E2 knowledge. I'm going to hit you right quick. So, on this channel, you would never hear me say, and I know we joke about your quarterback all the time, but the reason why I am respected by other subscribers of other fans of teams and shit, because I keep it 100% of the time. You will never hear me in here like on a real on some real shit. I would never tell you that your quarterback is trash. I never say that. I never said that about Carson Wentz. Now, I made jokes about wheelchair Wentz and him getting injured, but I've always gave him his credit for being a good quarterback. But the shit that pisses me off is the fact that you and some of your other fans come in here and you talk shit about Dak Prescott, but you don't give me any type of reasoning behind it. It's just, oh, he's trash. He's this, he's that. Because guess what? Numbers don't lie. Numbers don't lie. Okay, you never said he was trash? All right. Well, some of your other fans did. And I'm probably talking specifically to them. But I'm going to tell you straight up. TGK TV, what's going on, bro? Oh, I forgot. I thought you was a moderator. Well, there you go. Now you back on that. Yeah, so like I was saying, Dak Prescott coming in his young 4 years. Now, you want to compare him to Carson Wentz. You look at their numbers, they're quite similar, actually, right? So for some of your fans, I know you said that you did it, but for some of your fans that said that he's not a quarterback and he's not this and he's not that, well, you might as well say that Carson Wentz isn't either, because at the same time, their numbers are goddamn identical. Where was Carson Wentz picked? First round? First round, right? First round, right? Yeah. First round pick. Dak Prescott was what? 135th pick in the NFL draft of 2016, fourth round. Got passed on by so many teams. But yet and still, he is still here as the quarterback of the Dallas Cowboys. Never right here is Dak Prescott prevailed. He kept quiet all that time with this trash coaching that we had with Jason Garrett, like that decade year. Come on now. Jason Garrett ruined Tony Romo. So if he ruined a veteran quarterback like Tony Romo, but yet Dak Prescott came in here in 4 years, and you look at his numbers, Prescott don't play fucking defense. Dak Prescott don't play on special teams. And I'm sorry, football is an ultimate team sport. So everything has to move as one unit. Y'all ever heard of one band, one sound? And I was in the marching band in college, so I know all about it. If your team is not moving as one unit, you have zero. Nothing. Zilch. Nada. So you want to make comparisons. Dak Prescott, in my opinion, is doing pretty goddamn well. And the Dallas Cowboys are lucky to have him. And the reason why is because who the fuck else are you going to get? Excuse my language. Who else you going to get? But Amari Cooper wasn't always on the team, sir. Like, I hate when people saw, oh, well, he had this, he had that, he had this and all. So, as a quarterback, you got to pass the ball to somebody, right? So, if you don't have receivers to catch the ball, matter of fact, even with Cooper, even with Gallup, even with Randall Cobb last year, they still dropped the damn ball. And guess what? Dak Prescott's numbers still were up there. He still almost threw for 5,000 yards in the season. 30 damn touchdowns. 11 interceptions. So don't come at me with all this talent that he got around him, because no fucking quarterback can do anything without talent. Tom Brady. Let's talk about the GOAT. Tom Brady. The GOAT. I ain't making excuses. I'm speaking strictly facts here. Facts. Off the top of my dome, because I know this shit. I pay attention to my team. I know about your team too. And I can tell you all about your good and your bad. So to come in here and let's talk about that. Is that all you can say? Oh, is he signed yet? That's the business side of football. That's the business side of football. Dak don't deal with the football. He don't deal with the business side. That's his agent. His agent is trying to get him the most money that he gets and he thinks that he deserves. I don't give a damn. And I'm not one to sit here and tell any man, any grown-ass man, how much money he should make. Because I wish a mother would come in my face telling me at my job how much money I should make, because we're going to fight face to face, straight up. Because at the end of the day, none of that matters, bro. None of that matters. None of that matters. We've been mediocre for 25 years. Dak Prescott only been on the team 4. So you're going to blame Dak Prescott for those other years? Come on, man. That's coaching. Do you know how many quarterbacks the Dallas Cowboys went through? So many years of bullshit. It's awesome because at the end of the day, look at every other quarterback that got drafted in 2016. You talking about man, what's the dude's name? Cardell Jones got picked before him in the 4th round. He went to the XFL. Paxton Lynch. Jerry Jones wanted him. Thank God he didn't get him because he didn't work out with the Denver Broncos. He didn't work out with the Denver Broncos. And guess what? Now he is not even in the league anymore. So Christian Hackenberg, what happened to him? So I'm keeping it 100 with you, bro. We can go back and forth all day. But at the end of the day, you know what the hell I'm talking about is real. And I just don't understand why Dak gets so much hate. I didn't hear nobody saying nothing about Carson Wentz when he got his contract. And he was injured most of his career. He didn't even get to play in the Super Bowl. Yeah, I give him his credit. He helped to get them there, but he got injured. Now, it's not his fault. Maybe I'm just a different cat. Maybe I'm just a different type of dude. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like I'm real about mine, bro. I'm real about mine. I'm real about mine. And y'all see the energy that I possess, right? Because this is real. This is true to life. Because I get tired of hearing this stuff every day. When y'all see, like, when some of that news come out and I don't do a video about it, because you get tired of talking about that shit. So you're going to tell me because Dak Prescott wants to get paid a little bit more than Wentz, he wants to get paid more than Jared Goff, that that's a problem? But you look at what he's done, and not to mention off the field, he's a good dude. He's a natural leader. Do you guys understand how hard it is? Do you know how hard it is to get a quarterback? I just spoke on the Dallas Cowboys before Tony Romo, how long it took them to get a quarterback. And now you sit there and it's just like, it just, you know what? But Drew, hey, that's what you want to do. You want to be ignorant about it. That's fine. That's fine. You're gonna keep saying the same thing over and over again. Talk about him getting paid. I'm like, but give me some substance, bro. Because I done gave you a whole novel worth of shit. So come at me, bro. Anyway, back to what I was saying. Shit. Anywho, back to the draft. So Thursday. Again, and I'm going to say this one last time, and that's it. He's not paid because he wants a 4-year deal. The Cowboys want to give him a 5-year or longer deal. That's the difference. The money, they're in the same place with the money right now. So that's where we at. And I'm not going to talk about it no more. That's it. I'm done with it. So, I guess you could say that's a given. He's going to the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, if you don't pick Joe Burrow, who the hell are you going to pick? Because they need a quarterback. Because, you know, what Andy Dalton going to do? It is what it is. So, and to think that Joe Burrow wasn't even, I don't know if you guys know this, but in the draft before, I'm not going to get a heart attack. I'm good, bro. I got this thing right here. I'm good. I'm healthy. But I do need some water, though, because that was a hell of a speech. Preach up! What do you say? He had like a 3rd round grade. I know, right? Joe Burrow had a 3rd round grade before he blew up and just became this LSU star, right? And it's funny how like the things that you do in your last year of college is like that it comes around full circle. And then to be, you know, the Heisman winner, like it's just things just progress full circle. Y'all do understand that at one point in time, Tua Tagovailoa was originally slated to be the 1st round pick. I mean, the 1st pick in the draft. And then here comes Joe Burrow out of nowhere and just takes it. And Tua got hurt, and then Tua dropped. So it's funny how things happen when they get their medicals and then teams find out like what their actual health is, what they're doing. how things change. And even from today, Tuesday, to 2 days from now, Thursday, leading up until the actual moment where Roger Goodell will be calling the names from his basement. um, we would assume that Joe Burrow will be the first pick to the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, the Redskins, they're slated to get Chase Young, of course, the best defensive lineman in the draft. Now, Cowboys have no chance of getting him, so he was never on the list for the Dallas Cowboys. But like I told you guys before, if Henderson is there, you better pick him. I know I've heard people talk about wide receivers. Well, this whole draft is littered with wide receivers. You can potentially get a guy in the 4th round and luck up, and he could be a starter for your team. Because technically, we got a 1 and 2. We just need a number 3 wide receiver, which is typically a slot player. Now, do you have to get a slot guy? Not necessarily. You could get a guy that can play in the slot and also play the X and Y. If he can play the outside and the inside, oh, that's good money right there. But I would not trade a team right now for a veteran wide receiver because I think that's stupid. Because at that point, you can just go ahead and just get the guy that you want. They're there. It's so many wide receivers in this draft. Just get a young guy, develop him, get him the way you want him, and he's going to be cheap. Because we know that, when Dak Prescott finally gets his contract, it's probably going to be 16, 17% of the salary cap. You got Amari Cooper for $100 million. Ezekiel Elliott has his contract. D-Law got his contract. So, you have cap space eaten up by these players. So you want to make sure that when you bring these young guys in, it's going to be the bang for your buck. You want these guys to come in and do something and be something for your team. That's what you want. Daniel Perez, what's going on? William Pete, what it do? If Henderson isn't on the board, I want us to trade. No, we don't need to trade down, bro. And I'm going to tell you why. Because at 17, like I was saying in the beginning, there's so many players in this draft that are right there. You don't need to move. You don't need to move. Because even if Henderson's not there in the 1st round, you got Caleb Von Chason. You got somebody said Gross Matos. Hell, if you want, you can. Now, the only wide receiver that I would that if he actually falls is CeeDee Lamb. If it ain't CeeDee Lamb, don't get it. Ruggs is fast, but he's not better than CeeDee Lamb. Not that with that athletic ability that CeeDee Lamb has. Some people like Grant Delpit. Grant Delpit, because of his injuries, he didn't put good tape out. He wasn't tackling good. A direct cause of his recent injuries. Devin Duvernay, he'll probably be like a 3rd round guy. If you get Devin Duvernay in the 3rd round, I like him. I also like KJ Hill. Christian, what's going on? But yeah, Javon Kinlaw, I would say if I had to put the guys in order that I want for my 1st round pick, I would say CJ Henderson first. Xavier McKinney, Caleb Von Chason, then Kinlaw, then Grant Delpit. That would be like my 5 in order, depending on who falls or whatever situation. You don't need to slide back because of the simple fact that you got a guy in the 1st round that you can get that's going to be a starter for your team. You say you don't want McKinney? A lot of times, don't let those 40 times fool you, Swaggy. Sometimes they're aberration. I look more so on what they did in college. Like, what was their production? Because I'll be honest with you, when I played football, my 40 was I ran a 4. I ran like a 4.68. Like I was like a high 4.6. And I was a linebacker. So I wasn't the fastest, but it didn't matter. I I was more athletic than I was anything else. And I had a lot of football knowledge as far as reading the offenses and what they were doing. So sometimes when you look at these players, and coming from somebody like me that's played football before, you got to understand that like when you're looking at these guys, right? Don't just look at just what they did at the combine, because sometimes it could just be a bad day for them. I would like to do one or the other. Like if you don't end up getting a guy in free agency, another guy in free agency, you could get one safety and one corner. I'm okay with that. Um, so William, understand that, and I talked about this before you jumped into the stream. Um, Mike McCarthy has a lot of say so in what this team is doing right now. With him, Will McClay, Stephen Jones, they're all working together, right? So let's forget about what they didn't do in the past. I'm pretty sure they learned from not picking up a safety like they should have in the past. I'm pretty sure they've learned from that. And Mike McCarthy is probably in their ear like, look, we need to get these best players available. We need to get these guys that can get on a you know, guys that make sense for us. So I think that in that situation, I think that those guys are definitely going to get what they need. Yeah, you got to take the best available. What's going on, Dave? Appreciate you coming in, man. Yeah, you need guys that have heart. You need guys that have true grit. Guys that love the game of football. Like it goes beyond just what the combine says. It goes just beyond what sometimes even more than what they show on the football field because um yeah, I mean people that's the thing about a Tennessee Cowboy, man. People always gonna hate. You know what I mean? Like there's a lot of people that don't like me. It is what it is. That's fine. They don't have to, but I love the debate because I know my shit. So, at the end of the day, we can have a conversation. You know, I'm not going, because until somebody gives me some real stuff to state their facts and what they're trying to say, then you got to give me some substance to back up what you're saying. Because if you don't, then we ain't got a conversation. That's just how I feel about it. But you need these guys so you can focus. That's true, Sandman. That's true. Yeah, well, William, that's what people do, man. That's unfortunately that's the way we are in this world. just dumb. But I look at it like this. Now, there's so many different things that we can do. Now, I love Isaiah Simmons, but he ain't dropping out of the top 5. I'm curious to see what the New York Giants do at number 4. I'm curious to see what they do. We all know excuse me. We all know the New York Giants need an offensive line, right? They need as many offensive linemen as they can get because they need to protect that young quarterback they got in Daniel Jones. And I kind of feel sorry for them because they got Jason Garrett calling their plays. But anywho, oh James, don't even worry about it, man. He just came. He was an Eagle fan coming in here trying to tell me that Dak ain't no quarterback, so I had to give it to him. You can go back and look at the stream when it uploads after I'm done with it. Yeah, of course. You're always going to hear no facts. It's never any facts. C.J. Henderson will be gone before 17. Either Jackson. Well, that's what I've been saying that. I've been saying that. That's why if you go back and look at my mock drafts, I did not have C.J. Henderson. But I always said, if C.J. Henderson is there, get him. But if he's not, you got – I like Xavier McKinney. I think he's the best safety in the draft, in my opinion. Kayvon Chason, he's one of those guys that, like, when you look at him, you can say this. He reminds me – and I think that he's going to have production like Danielle Hunter. You know, Danielle Hunter, the Vikings defensive lineman. If he gets you production like Danielle Hunter, you're going to have to sign him directly after his 4 years. Man, Dave, it's a lot. I got a lot of haters, man. It is what it is. I don't even pay no mind to. Oh, you in the UK, brother? Well, I appreciate you coming in my live stream out there in the UK. I need to go visit there. I've never been. That's definitely on my bucket list. I appreciate it, William. We know damn sure. Now, I think the only other wide receiver that would probably be there that might could fall is probably Henry Ruggs the third. Now, you can get Henry Ruggs, but I just don't think that's smart because think about it. A little tidbit. And this is, you probably got, none of you guys are probably even thinking about this. So with this COVID-19 stuff going on, Mike McCarthy be there physically with the players like Dak Prescott, because Dak Prescott's got to learn a new system, the West Coast offense that they're running. It might have some of the same terminology, but the whole playbook is different. So how they're going about everyday life is going to be different. So Dak Prescott has to know what he's doing so he can forward that to his offensive guys. Now, if you play football, you know that it's easier to acclimate on defense than it is on offense, right? So with that being said, I think that because of this hindered offseason because of COVID-19, I think that if we do have some sort of football going on or if we're able to come back and be in person, that they're not going to have enough time to implement everything they need to. So the season is probably going to be a slow start. So just in case your season starts off slow and the offense starts off a little stagnant, you better make sure that your defense is there doing what they're supposed to be doing and stopping the other team so your team doesn't start losing games and getting into the hole. You understand what I'm saying? So this is why I said it's imperative that we get these DBs and these defensive players in the first 3 picks. Now, if you want to go get Devin Duvernay in the 3rd round, I'm cool with that. I like him. You want to get KJ Hill? I'm cool with that too. Who's the other guy I like? Claypool. You want Claypool? Get Claypool. But by all means, 1st and 2nd round got to be defensive guys because those are the rounds that are most important for your starters. Oh, you live in Philly? Ooh, best of love to you. Jesus. Damn. You said you're a Warrior, though? I know that's right. I didn't want to be tagged. Yeah. Swagger said, get the strap. Hey, brethren, not today. Not today, brethren. Not today. You may be fellow Yardman, but today you need to sit this one out, brother. Mayut, sit this one out. Chason only had 1 good year. LSU, Joe Burrow. But see, the thing about Chason is he's one of those guys that, like, just looking at what he's done and looking at the type of player he is, I think that in this coaching staff, I think that they can bring the straight potential up out of him. and I think that he'd be a surprise. So that's why I'm still kind of high on Chase on. I don't look at some of that other stuff as too much of value because he did come on in and he's a confident player. You want a confident player on your team. You don't want a guy that is going to play for your team and just not do what needs to be done. You know what I mean? So it's just, yeah. Well, Drew, obviously you like me because you're in here. So, you know, hey, it is what it is. And James, that's how it is, bro. You gotta, you live up there, so you already know. I try to stay away from that area. Turn his hat around because I ain't trying to fight today, man. I ain't trying to go to jail. I'm just trying to live my life, man. Because I'm not. First of all, I'm not fighting over no Dallas Cowboys because one, I don't get paid by the team, and I don't have enough subscribers to make no money off of this. So I'm like I said, I do this for the love, guys. Yeah, I put all this effort and energy because I love y'all. I do. It is hard every day to do that. So, this is a peanut gallery line. It be like that, Sam, man. It be like that sometimes. But you know what? Hey, if they want to be here, if they love my content, that's fine. I'm cool. Coco, you ain't got to time him out. He all right. He all right. I just being here. He's an Eagle fan, but obviously he watches my channel. So that says more than I need to even explain. That's all day, every day. So, it is what it is. Now, what I wanted to get into before I end the stream, I want to talk to you guys about this draft as a whole. And I know we didn't get into this too much before. This is the first year that we're doing a virtual draft. And there's been speculation on, hey, how is it going to go? Is it going to run smoothly? Is it going to be rough? Are people going to start buffering? Is some going to go haywire? Some IT person going to hack it? What's going to happen? Now, I'm curious to see. So basically, I think I don't know if they did it today or. Hold on a second. You said email the commissioner. So it's supposed to go smooth because all you're technically doing is when it's your turn, you just turn in your card, right? So my whole thing is with this thing being virtual, how are the trades going to go between the people being picked? Because what I heard that they're going to do is when the guys get picked, and this is probably just for the first round, when the guys get picked, they're already going to have cameras in those guys' homes, like Joe Burrow and Chase Young and all those guys. So they're going to have cameras at their house. So the people are going to be there and they're going to be recording. So what if, like, the feed goes out? What if, like, when you're watching the news, you ever watch the news and be like, all right, we're going live to Cecil. Cecil, what you got to say? And then Cecil's talking. You see his mouth moving, but you don't hear anything. What if the audio goes out? So it's a lot of things. It's a lot of things that can happen, good and bad, with this virtual draft. And I feel like we're going to be sitting here with the laughing emoji faces the whole time during the live stream of the draft because I just think it's going to be hilarious because something's going to happen. Something's going to happen. What do you guys think? What do you guys think about this? Let me know what you guys think about this virtual draft. Like, what? You say you don't need to see the players celebrate. Who cares? No, but this is the thing. What they're gonna and they do that in the first round. Thomas Garrett, what's going on? You laid? Like they're gonna have him sitting up there talking about his life. They're gonna show a video clip of his childhood when he was a baby. He was sucking on a pacifier. They're gonna do. I guarantee they're gonna do all that. They're gonna pull out. They're gonna pull out the baby pictures. Somebody gonna talk about, oh, my life, it was hard growing up in the mean streets of Louisiana, and they're just gonna. It's just gonna be. And we're gonna be sitting here like this. All right, so the next pick. So I actually watched the WNBA draft. I actually watched that. Hell, my first cousin plays in the WNBA, but she's been in the league since 2013, though. But shout out to her. But I saw how they did it, and it was kind of cool how they did it. Now, it worked for them and I think the NFL is going to do it very similarly. But the NFL gotta one up everything, right? Because they got all the money. So they're going to do something crazy and off the wall, right? And then what's going to happen is we're going to be watching it, and then something's going to happen, and we're going to be sitting here on all of our live streams, and we're going to be like, oh, did it happen? What happened? What did it do? So that's just how I feel about it. It might. Let's zoom during the draft. Yeah, I need to download the. Yeah, let me work on some of that. I'll let you guys know. We'll see about that. But I do, because I know that Mark's gonna do his Zoom with all his people too. I didn't want to eat it all up too, because I thought that everybody wanted to Zoom with him, because Mark is a bigger YouTuber than I am. So I'm the little guy on the totem pole. But I got a lot of knowledge though. I'm just newer to the YouTube world than everybody else is. But James, I'll definitely let you know. I'm gonna try to get everything together. It's just hard right now because I had to pack up my house. As you can see, I had to repaint my wall and get rid of my Cowboys stuff so the house can be sold. So yeah, ain't nothing in here. But I do have my draft hat, guys. I know you guys seen me do it in my video. So if you didn't know, this is the draft hat. It's the official draft hat. America's team, baby. America's team. Official. Boom. Yeah, I haven't used the Zoom yet because I ain't got nobody to talk to. Don't nobody like me. I ain't got no friends. Oh my God. Those of you that don't, because as a YouTuber, I told you guys, it's my duty to get a draft hat every year so I can display them and do them on draft day. I've done it every year since I started my channel. So I try to stay consistent. Yeah, Tony Pollard was a good draft pick. You know that. Come on now. You've been watching Cowboys as long as I have. What's your favorite person? Did you ask me Facebook? I gotta redo that page and put some content on there too. I haven't done anything with it. I just have it up there for right now. As far as Prince goes, I like all of his music for the most part. Yeah, James, you're right about that. We sure do. And Fanatics.com is an official NFL site. So that's not bootleg. That's official site. Because they got NFL, NBA, NHL. So speaking of merch, so I was sad, guys, because I was excited because I put my merch on. I set up my Teespring, guys. But the problem is I didn't know that I needed 10,000 subscribers to link it to my YouTube account. So I was like, damn it. So I'm like, so I got a Teespring account, but I can't link it to my YouTube because I got to have 10,000 subscribers. I just think that's crazy. But, we'll eventually get to 10,000, and then that way I'll be able to put more stuff on there and put it on my merch shelf and you guys can see all the stuff. Because by the time I get to that many subscribers, I'll have different merch at that point anyway. Um, yeah, you late. You know, I was getting ready to log off. Um, Thoughts on our first pick. When you get off the stream, make sure you go back and look at both of my mock drafts. I had all of my picks on both of my mock drafts, but if C.J. Henderson is not there, either Xavier McKinney or Caleb Von Chason. LOL at Miss Jackie. That was funny. You gotta love that Drew. So, guys, any last thoughts before I log out tonight? Are you guys excited for the draft? You don't know how you feel. How do you guys, like I said, how do you guys feel about this new virtual draft that we're doing? I know it's gonna be different. It's gonna be weird. It ain't Vegas, but you know, Roger Goodell probably gonna be in his basement. He probably gonna be in his drawers. Yeah, Dave. Well, you could go to my E2 store on Teespring. It's on there. It's just not linked to my YouTube account right now. That's just because apparently I gotta wait till 10,000 subscribers. So I can't put it on my YouTube so you could click it from there. You got to actually go to E2 store on Teespring. Matter of fact, I got to go back in there and make some changes anyway as well. So myself, so. But also, what I'm gonna do is when outside opens up again, I will also have when I get my T-shirt designer to actually make me some stuff. So when I go to Cowboy Experience stuff or different events, and you guys see me, I'll have stuff for sale then, so you can get them from me then too as well. So. The reason why you don't see it, Sandman, is because I had to eliminate everything because remember I told you, Sandman, I'm moving. So in order to sell the house, I can't have Cowboy apparel. Hello, Gregory. Yeah, so that's just how I feel about it. You know, I just, and what's gonna happen. So make sure you guys tune into my channel. Make sure you guys show love to every other Cowboy YouTuber. You guys can bounce back and forth. What I'll suggest is you use this is gonna be a virtual draft. So you guys want to use multiple outlets: your cell phone, your laptop, your kids' phones, your daddy phone, your mama phone, your boyfriend phone, your girlfriend phone. It don't matter. The property value goes up with the Cowboys and stuff included. Well, you remember I live in the nation's capital, so well, not in DC, but I'm in the DMV. So most people around here are Redskin fans and or Ravens fans. So you look at that, and then like my neighbor or whatever, she she's a Redskin fan. Every time she see my Cowboy stuff, she's like, oh my god. She's like, look, I know you're a YouTuber or whatever, but I don't like all those stars. I was like, you ain't gotta like these stars. Definitely don't like seeing them Redskins all day, every day that don't do nothing. So, but like James Burton said, we gotta hold it down for the draft, guys. We gotta stick together. That's what we gotta do. That's what we gotta do, baby. Get that Zoom together. We waiting. All right, James. I'm gonna work it out, bro. I'm gonna work it out. It's crazy because Mark tried to Mark wanted me to Skype with him, so I'm like, I don't know how I'm gonna do both. That's gonna be crazy. You said somebody virtually got kicked out of live stream. You stupid Sandman. You a damn fool, bro. Oh my god. Yes, Dave, that same person that gave my son that bow when he wasn't even. But was he born? I don't. He probably wasn't even born. This shit just don't make no sense. You said cornerback, safety in the back end, either or. If the best pick is a cornerback, get it. If the best pick is a safety, get it. If the best pick is an edge rusher, get it. I'm fine with either of the three, bro. I hear you about trading back, but the reason why I don't want to do that because if you're picking at 17, and I'm just looking at the projections right now of the guys that are getting picked before that. You're one of those guys that I said tonight is gonna be there at 17. So, but if you get to like pick 14 or pick 12 and nobody there that you want, then okay, then move back. But if you get close to your pick and there's still some guys waiting for the taking, just stay there at 17 and pick the best player for you, bruh. That's what you do. Still can't play with no damn buck. You know what I did with it, Dave? Though one of my homies or whatever that lives that I know, he's a carpet. He has his own carpet cleaning company, and he's a Redskin fan. I gave it to him, and he loves it. He takes pictures of it and say he follows my channel too. Shout out to Andre, the carpet man. If you guys live in the DMV, you need your carpet cleaned, holler at him. But even though he's a Redskin fan, he's still cool. Twitter fingers draft this year. Yo, it's gonna be crazy. It's gonna be Thursday night. I think the internet gonna explode on Thursday. The internet is going to explode. I said it here first, guys. The internet is going to explode. Look at here. Look at here. You talk about like people posting on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Twitter fingers grabbing. Who knows? The one thing I do want to say though, before I end this right quick, we don't know. Oh yeah, Jamie Foxx and D Ware, they definitely gonna be doing the draft party thing. Trade up for Okuda. Okuda ain't dropping to no 11 though. He not dropping to no 11. He not coming out of the top 8. Jeff Okuda, you gonna have to give up the farm to go get Okuda. That's not what you want to do. That's not what you want to do. But anyway, like I was saying, after the draft, you know how the Cowboys or teams in general, they get their undrafted guys. They get ready to pick their undrafted guys. Now, the problem with the undrafted guys, right? You're not able to really talk to these guys or see these guys or be able to travel or you know what I mean. So it's going to be like getting free agents is going to be hard after this draft. So I'm curious to see how that's going to work out. You said Jeff Okuda going straight to I've been said that he's not. If the Detroit Lions let him pass them by, well, they stupid in the mud. Yeah, that was funny, James. Right. You can find a player in the late 20s, so you know that somebody gonna be there at 17. Because I think that after the Cowboys, because I think Grant Delpit will probably still be there on the board after the Cowboys pick. You talking about Grant Delpit? You talking about Uter Gross Matos? You talking about what's that other guy that with the funny name? Damn, it's so many guys. I be forgetting their names. Oh God, I be having brain farts. I be forgetting. What is that dude's name? But anyway, like I said, there's gonna be some guys in the 20s that's gonna be there. There's that Washington, Allen Iverson, LeBron, Jamie Foxx will be locked in for the boys on Thursday. Yeah, in the stream, guys. Any last questions, comments, concerns? Something that I didn't already say? because if I already said it, you guys can go back and look at it at this point. Xavier McKinney, Caleb Von Chase signed the 17. Yeah, I've been saying that for the last 3 months. But it was good that they did get Don Terry Poe and Gerald McCoy, because again that helps solidify your inside. And with the help of Tyrone Crawford and whoever else that they got in there. Let's not forget about Dorrance Armstrong as an edge rusher as well. So you said Takashi will be watching the Dow draft. Stupid. Oh my god, I hate Takashi 6ix9ine. This draft is like the stock market E2. You're gonna have at least 40, 50 players who can go in the first one. Yeah, and again, to think about it, only 15 of those guys really have a first round grade. Think about that. So that's just how it is. But anyway, good night, everybody. I appreciate you guys coming in here tomorrow. I'll do a video tomorrow talking more about the draft and whatever other news that comes through the atmosphere. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream. I enjoy you guys being here, talking to me. Appreciate it. I like the fact that we have thugs on the line. Yeah, get them thugs on that line, man. You ain't that running back ain't coming up the gut. They gonna hit him with that clothesline, like boom, hit him longest yard style, baby. Yes, sir. All right, y'all. So good night, everybody. Yeah, stay corona free. Good night, peace, love, and hair grease, y'all. Till next time.